play the way he played last year and had a tremendous year. And for Jarkel to come in and accept T and invite him and put him on his wings because he's a older guy, I think it says a lot about him.
And how much does that help T and have him grow his game to be able to play off a true point guard? Because last year you kind of tried to find anything you could.
Yeah, I think it's tremendous. I've said this, and when you look around college basketball, we can say what we want to. When you're starting freshmen and sophomores and don't have other pieces around them, at least 3, sometimes 4, it's always hard to win. And, we had Markel Johnson, had him for 3 years, he led the league in assists for 2 years of those. And it was a big difference because you had an older guy. But last year we didn't. We kind of moved Seaborn to the point position, which he's really a small forward. And John Carroll allows us to do different things. And you'll see Jaquavion Smith play some point for us this year. And not to mention Breon Pass is going to, he's going to get better and have an opportunity to play that way too.
We saw the size of the front at NC State Media Day, and you know about the issues that you guys have share. What excites you about this new core that you have to work with when it comes to your front?
What we lost in the last couple of years is we didn't have competition in practice. We couldn't practice. I think I ran every 4-4 drill that you would have, and then you have to be careful with that because you get hurt. So we can actually practice and compete with each other. And you got to look at the matchup with E.B. DeWan or DJ Burns or Sean Ocean. And it's a great battle at that 5 position. A couple of those guys, at least move over to the 4 and play a little bit 4. And then Jack Clark can play 4. That battle with him and Ernest Ross is great. And that's also healthy and great. So now we have situations where we can compete because we're pushing each other every night in practice.
Speak more specifically about DJ Burns and the experience he brings in, especially the success, coming up at the other side.
He's a talented scorer. He's unique, he's different. He's a lefty post guy that really scores basketball. I think one of the most underrated things about DJ is his ability to pass the ball. He was your second or third assistant.
I need to know your expectations for this team. I know you don't like to predict, but give me something.
I want to get back to year 1, 2, and 3. I do. We were having fun. No one likes to lose. This program has been built since I've been here on hard work and dedication. And we fought through a lot of different things. From the day I got here to I'm sitting here now, we've had NCAA, we've had hopefully we can get past both of them. I want to get back to having fun. We're on the right track. And we made balance last year.
Coach, you mentioned you mentioned that you wanted fans to be patient. How long do you expect them to be?
I'm not expecting anything. That was actually what I would like. Hey, we're gonna put a product out there that they're gonna be proud of, and we're gonna play hard. The one common thing about my teams, whether we won or lost, is we play extremely hard. If you follow basketball and you look at us, you would realize that we were a completed team. But I'm not asking. Everybody gets to decide what they want to decide. We're just going to bury our heads and we're just going to play basketball and come up with it.
One of the identities years 1, 2, and 3 is that you would try to wear teams down. You would have a deep bench. And you did a lot of running. There were teams that looked at in the last 5 minutes of games, and then somewhere along the way, you started with head injury, you were down to like 10 scholarship players, and you really couldn't do that anymore. It seems like that's been a theme too the last few years, just not having enough players to press. Would you like to get back to that pressing identity, or is this just a different group and a different style?
I either got to figure out how to get more bodies to press, or I'm going to just become an all-zone guy. Well, some people would like, to be honest with you, but no, I would. And I think right now, as of today, we have that type of group that can play the way we want to play. And you're right, what was successful about us is that, when we were playing that way, we were very successful. We've always been really good, one of the top 2 or 3 teams in scoring in our league. We've got to get a little bit stubborn on the defensive end. In the last couple of years, we don't have as many steals or deflections as we've had, just because we haven't been able to play the way we like to play.
And does that help with Kareem, who shares that similar background?
Yeah, Kareem, he's pushing me to play a lot of zone though. So.
No, it's not.
Jarkel said,
DJ might be pushing you.
That's funny.
Jarkel said you were one of the first coaches he heard from a couple minutes after he entered the portal. How do you manage the portal so that you're able to respond with that?
The portal is tough, but the portal is good. Like I'm just, the portal will take them away and they give back to you. We lost some guys in the portal, and we got some guys coming back that we were able to get out of the portal. Listen, it is college basketball. And if you don't adapt to what college basketball is about today, you're going to get left behind. And the portal has been really good to us. We're going to lose some guys, but there are enough guys in college basketball where you're going to have an opportunity to get some guys to fit in. So I've had to accept it. I'm okay with it. I got no problem with it. I'm not going to complain about it. Actually, I like the 4 guys that we really got. And then you have Casey Morcell, who's also a transfer guy, and Greg Gant. So we got really 6 guys who really started their career somewhere else.
Are you in charge of, do you get an alert when somebody gets in the portal? How do the mechanics of it work? Do you have somebody on your staff who's refreshing that thing every day?
Everybody watch the portal. Mostly social media tells you about the portal, and then we have to go in and check to make sure that they're actually in the portal, and then before you can call them. And so what happens is you're going to read about it, so-and-so's in the portal, and before we make any calls, we got to make sure that they're actually in the portal because that would be a violation.
Is there someone on your staff where you check this stuff?
No, it's all over social media, man. Any guy that hits the portal, you guys know that. It'll be on in the next 30 seconds. A kid will tweet it.
No, you said just check to make sure they're actually in.
Yeah, it is. It is a NCAA website where you go to, and it'll says whether they're in the portal. I'm sorry.
how easy is it to check? Is it the website? Is there an app for coaches?
It's a website. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah. No, it's really, you guys got to learn about the portal. I'm telling you, it's a website. You go in there, so-and-so's in the portal. And if they're not, and you call, that's a problem. You can't do that.
You can sign up with a word so you know when somebody goes on. You have to just keep checking.
Say it again.
You can't set up with a word so you know when somebody gets the portal.
You make and set up alert. I don't have alert set up on mine. We check the portal at that time, at least every other day. If we hear about a kid, we don't call them. We go and make sure that they're in the portal before we do anything.
What other information is in there? Does it have eligibility? Does it have GPA? What other information is in there?
It has as much information as the kid wants to provide. It has, how many years left, what school did they come from, when they go into the portal.
You spoke about Gant. So how's he looking? How's he looking coming back?
Said it again. I'm sorry.
You spoke about Gant. How's he looking coming back from injury?
He's getting back. I mean, I don't think he's 100%, but he's starting to get better. He's starting to practice better. He's starting to get in better shape. When guys go down with injuries, what takes so long is, their injuries will normally heal, but it takes them a little bit of time to get back in good shape.
How many days you were sideways did not get Jarkel Johnson?
Wow.
Oh, you would not have looked at him the same way for at least a day.
It wouldn't have happened. That wasn't part of the deal. I was just glad to get Levi back, and it just happened to be a heck of a former player that had Power 5 experience. So it had nothing to do with it. I know you think so.
You wouldn't have looked at him a little sideways.
No, I wouldn't, because listen, these kids can go wherever they want to, and I try not to get into that.
You said earlier that Jarkel was a really good communicator in the locker room. How much are you grateful?
I want him to be a leader. I'm asking him to be a leader. He talks all the time. So if you're going to be a guy that talks all the time, you might as well be a leader and say some good stuff. So, and he's good. He got a tremendous personality.
I was just going to ask you, your energy spills over to this team.
Yeah.
Just like you were saying, guys like Jarkel, it seems like you guys are first. So what was your individual chemistry like, and how's that going to carry over?
I try to be a positive guy. Listen, my past is my past, and I can't let that affect how I move on. We had 3 guys last year who played on this team. The other guys need my energy, and if I'm not the guy who brings energy, then how can I expect them to play hard and bring energy? And that's what we look for. What up?